A now fired DoorDash driver in Oswego recorded video of a naked customer through his front door, now indicted for it.
News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan in the courtroom for this latest development.
Olivia, do you have anything to say?
The 23-year-old was silent after a grand jury's approval of the 2 criminal counts against her. Working for DoorDash, she's accused of taking video of a naked, drunkenly asleep customer through his glass door. The case getting national interest.
I think it probably has more traction outside of the community even than locally, because for whatever reason, this is just one of those things that's caught a wave.
Perhaps because of how the investigation started. Henderson felt she was the victim, posting the recording to TikTok, claiming the man sleeping on the couch without pants was an act of sexual harassment. But police charged her instead.
For whatever reason, a lot of the national media and the social media was reporting that the judge at the first appearance said something like kind of snarky to us, which wasn't the case.
In court, her public defender said local reporting was accurate, but national outlets and social media users have shared wrong information and fabricated images of his client.
This is still a legal case, and there are still people who actually know the facts that are handling the case, not the people on social media who've had to deal with the bombard of AI and things like that.
Next, prosecutors have to ensure they've shared all the evidence and discovery materials with the defense attorney. That's due by the next court date, which is scheduled for early June.
Fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bills. That's fucked up.
Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I've never been confused about a story. I am really great about analyzing situations. I am really great about dissecting what's laid before me. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm so confused. I don't even know why this woman is indicted. They're saying that, as y'all can see, she came to a man's house. The door was open. And he was passed out drunk. He was passed out drunk looking crazy. Yeah, he had a rough night. Maybe his girlfriend broke up with him. Maybe he just lost his job. But she goes, so let me run this back real quick. I'm a DoorDash. Let me put myself in her shoes. I wear a 13. Let me put on these big ass 13s and walk in her shoes. Because I did Uber before, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what I would do if the door was already open and somebody looked like they halfway dead. I would just call the cops. But let's go into her shoes. So she said she went to this man's house in New York, and she was delivering some food. And as she approached the door was wide open. So that was the first thing that would throw anybody off. Because who the hell leaving their door open in America? It's too many crazy people, too many people on fentanyl, too many gang members, there's too many crooked cops, there's too many Mr. Herbers out there like Family Guy trying to snatch up children. It's just too much going on. Lock your damn door. So that's the first red flag. The door's wide open. So the second red flag is I go in and I see, now first off, me, I wouldn't even go in. I would call. That was our first mistake. Don't go in nobody's house. All kind of laws, trespassing, this and that. So that was our first mistake, going in the house. But let's say you went in and you see a man, he's with his thing out. You go in and I see a man with his ball doing the balls Johnson dance. I'm gonna be disgusted. I'm going to want to throw up. I don't want to see another man with his stuff out. It's absolutely disgusting. You know why? Because you're a man. It's disgusting. So, but if I still would have called the cops and would have been like, I think something wrong with this guy. I don't know if he's passed out or whatever. Or call the cops and check on the guy. Or just check on the guy. If I had genuine concern, I would say, hey, is anybody home? Is everything okay? I'm DoorDash. I would have announced myself. She did a lot of things wrong. So now that I'm walking in her shoes, and based off what the story is telling us, the 250 Gemstones family, yeah, she did a lot of things wrong. In order to be great, we got to make great decisions, and going to somebody's home without calling the police is not a great decision. And then the crazy part is another thing she did, accusing a man that's passed out of sexual harassment is not a great decision either. You just lied on this man. Based off what I've seen, y'all help me out, I could be wrong. I think she's a feminist. I think she hates men. And this was her opportunity to make a man's life a living hell, because it's obvious the man didn't sexually harass you. It's obvious that this man has drug issues or alcohol issues, and he was hungry. Most crackheads and dopeheads, potheads, they get the munchies and they need to eat. So he was probably getting drunk. He was probably getting high, and he got hungry. And I commend him. Shout out to the naked man. Not for being naked. Shout out to the naked man for calling DoorDash rather than getting behind the wheel. Once again, shout out to that drunk white man with his thing out for not getting behind the wheel and calling DoorDash to get some food rather than getting behind the wheel and going to a restaurant or a fast food establishment to get his food on his own. We don't need his ass behind no wheel. We don't need his ass out in public with his Vienna sausage all in front of the kid's face, all in front of the restaurant's owner's face. We don't need that out there. I'm glad he kept his naked ass in his house. I'm glad his drunk ass didn't get behind the wheel. So that's a great decision right there. That's a 250 Gemstones decision right there. He stayed his drunk, stupid ass home. So shout out to him. But I believe this woman is a feminist. You could tell most feminists, their brains ain't right. They're always angry. They're miserable. They hate men. They have daddy issues. They have a skewed perspective about relationships, about men. And she took this as an opportunity to really express how much she hates men. She took this as an opportunity, like I said, to try to get this man arrested. And it backfired on her dumb ass, because now they're about to hit her with 2 felonies. Y'all flip my comments. What do y'all think about this situation? Those of you been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. I'm gone.